I couldn't get out of here last night because as I was leaving, I didn't have my keys or my wallet. They were on top of the refrigerator in there. I put them up high. She's short. She didn't see it on top of the fridge. And, that's why I couldn't leave. I knew I would have to show ID to go to a hotel room that she booked for me. So she's wasting money for nothing. Does that remind you of anyone? Well, get out of those. You make those decisions from that emotional that point. Well, you end up ultimately hurting yourself. So, that's why I'm ultimately trying to stop that way of going about life, operating as that little inner wounded child in the light show. So yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. I can't go anywhere. Get out of my house. But not thinking, not clearly thinking. So that's my great alchemical work. Is my sister and my girlfriend. So they can maybe be happy. So we can maybe dance. We can step outside of the nightclub. Oh, there's all this other out there. You didn't know about all this other stuff. That's where I'm going. Yeah, they're probably afraid of that. Maybe they're pushing me for that. However, whatever my show is revealing, but yeah, maybe to let go of being. That's what I'm doing. Oh, you're not. But I had to check it. I have to check to make sure because they're part of me, and you can't walk off into the sunset unless you at least make an effort to say, "Hey, this is what's going on." So I will do that every step of the way, and I'm going to also broadcast it on Facebook. That's the broadcast booth up there in the stadium. The broadcast, everyone's going to see it. Oh, this. I can't believe you. That's private. We have already talked about what public and private, all that. Well, here it is playing out in the real level, the original level. What's private? So if you're doing something, you're doing your bad behavior. Well, everyone's going to see it. To figure it out. That's what I've been working on. But it's just been me. But now I got the tribe. Hey, yeah, maybe, and it will help everyone else. If that's the way you're going about your life, getting triggered by something on the set, yeah, I am a little bit obnoxious in there because that is my ulterior motive. Is for them to do their inner energy body work and set themselves free. That's what I ultimately want for them and me. So yeah, I'm a child here right now, and I want to see that happen on the set. Like, why not? But why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to help those ones that you interact with? So they don't have to act a fool, call you all these bad names. So yeah, so yeah, I couldn't go to the hotel last night. I tried, I was like, but no, I'm missing this and that. So waking up here. Now I told her that's what I needed, and no, now they're out on the stoop. So I guess we'll go see if they're out on the stoop. I could finish cleaning the windows in here, but we know that's the symbolic part of me polishing this house or this place. That represents her inner childhood trauma. That's what it's all about. These are the reflections, the results of that effort. Is that okay? This. So yeah, I just slept outside. Nice night. A little bit cold. Could have used a little blanket, maybe something, but put some pillows on top and get through. Power through. So, but yeah, this one's in the SNIT. You know, I figured I would eventually get them both. They're in a SNIT. That well, I would have to like pounce, right? Uh, but I talked to Sean last night and his girlfriend, and hey, the show must go on. Like you don't shut this down, right? For them, I mean, it's me detaching from that, from trying to work on them. I've kind of done all I can there. I've read the books, told them, this is what's going on. This is why you're suffering. This is why you're making yourself suffer. But they won't listen. So that's my lesson. That kids, they're just going to keep watching their cartoons. So I've tried. I'll probably keep trying. It never stops. That's what I represent in their life. Better here, better here. That. So, changing the thought patterns. That's what's going on in me right now. That I don't. I thought what happened out on here was me, right? Or my emotions were dependent on that. So I'm learning that you can't wrap your whole experience up in what that is, because it might be that part of you that you're designed to do something, and they're playing that role in the superorganism for you. Maybe I need to walk up on out of here and just go to Texas. I've been thinking about just going to Texas, son. I mentioned that last night. I think people there, they're like, we don't need but symbolically, Texas, right? It's not a thing. It's just an experience. There's an ocean down there. I like boats. I want to drive a boat. I like driving. I kept getting these hits. My first bicycle was a purple bike, with the big hand wheels. And my mom helped me drive that without the training wheels. Symbolic. But I keep going through my experience. Well, I was like the precursor. We'll have like Levitron ways of moving around. We already had those trains, because it's a magnet. And that energy, there's no friction. Zzz, zzz. So it can go really fast. And it's powered, just by the ether. Those trains. I was like, man, I actually live to do that. Because that's how it's going to have to be. The important people that want to go to the big football game, they're not going to be trapped in the traffic in the cars. No, there's cooler other ways to get to transport. And I think I'm going to be involved in that. Actually, in this lifetime. It's like the time has come, right? Like, it'll be, it's a new technology. But yeah, Luke Skywalker, that thing he had, I saw it. So that was to get used to that. So, I don't know. I have 2 places to live, but I can't go inside the house because that's the representative of what I'm interacting with, my sister and my girlfriend. They're all that, and that's what I represent in the light show to them. They don't want to go in there and heal that, but that's what I want them really clean. So I'm cleaning the windows, cleaning the garage. So that's where I'm at today. I don't even know what's going to happen, but we at least finally now we know that it's what we're seeing out there. We're getting back into the deep waters, deep divers. Smart, whatever, Roy Smart, I think. But this is the real deep diving. That you're moving your Nagwal from, and so you're getting closer to that 360 vision. That the projected perceptual world it's for you. It's to enjoy, and if you're still thinking it's real, to decipher it. What does it really represent? They want me out of there. They're trying to protect their house, spirit, emotionally, their wounds. So I'm in there. And yeah, that is probably the ultimate motive. That's what I represent in them. That's what's triggering them. Me being close to them. Just like my girlfriends, when they would get close to me, get inside of my little house, and I had all that walled off. So I know that. That's what it represents. So yeah, I'm probably at that cusp where I'm like, well, if you're not going to do it, I've said everything, try to explain it. As a teacher, I like being a teacher. I will always be a teacher. That's what it is there for you. That's all I can do, really. Leave that there. So maybe someday, hopefully, they can be free from that. I don't know. Maybe I'll roll back over to my sister's and clean the house and, get the police out there. That's all just a representative of that. Right? So I don't know what I'll agitate today. I talked to Sean last night and his crazy girlfriend. And guess what? Oh, we understood each other. So yeah, I got another depot so that I can keep doing the great work. Of course, that doesn't stop. It doesn't go away. Better here or better here. That's what I am. That's what I represent in their lives. But not in a mean way. I don't try. It's not they're going to do something for me, right? I had to get rid of that one. That's child down there. I was a hurt child. I lived it. I know what it is. So this is how you transition from that to being a man, like being responsible for what you're perceiving out there. That's the step. That's the 666. Get the mark of the beast. That's this time. But this is what it involves. The real screen. It'd be nice if you could just turn off the TV, But the real TV is your perceptual world. That's who you're interacting with emotionally. That's your real TV. So that's the update for now, and so we'll see. Kitty cats were locked outside here with me. I said, well, see, that's increasingly ridiculous set. Because the way you're going about your life, it's going to get that ridiculous. I don't care about what's going on the other one, because it's right here in my life for them. Everything I've been talking about that was training wheels for this is the real set. Your relationships, and it won't add up. So that's the intended purpose. If nothing adds up out there, well, then what else is there? That's when you have to look within and say, oh yeah, what is this? Because it's not out there. That's but the clean windows with the clear vision, that's what getting into her house. That's what that is. Yeah, I get that. That's what it is. That's why I would want to go in there and clean the windows. Because my real work is them. That's the real project. The house and cleaning the house and cleaning the garage, and it was the symbolic part of it. It's what's showing up on the stage, but what's really going on is at that emotional level. So yeah, that's what a responsible parent would really do to protect the children, save the child, clean everything. Everything's transparent, to ultimately enjoy the second quarter. That's where I'm going. I'm like 1 foot in the club, right? Dancing in the lights. Uh, that's where I'm at right now. But yeah, I'm not going to be there forever because I know what's going on. I'm stepping out into the light to enjoy life for what it was intended to be. And I want you to join me because you're a part of me and I love you tremendously. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm going through all this. Get out of here, get out of here. I'm like, well, okay. That's same message. So I figured it out what it was symbolically. I sat with it. And that's all I'm asking you guys to do. That's that first step. Just go and sit with where all that is coming from. Molly, you're angry at mom because you got hurt, but you don't remember up here in your ego mind. It's in your emotional body. But go down there and feel and experience where she was at and where you were at. Because what was going on back then, 1977, that it was still you. And you can see it from all those feel it from all those vantage points. And you are her. And she is you. And we're the same life. And yeah, you're going to cry. You're going to have to go through that, feel those emotions again. And you think it's scary. That's what your ego's been protecting you from. Feeling that emotional package. But it's not that bad. Like when I first did it, and I was like, oh, it blew me away. But my first thing was I went right back to my last girlfriend. Hey, I thought I had figured stuff out. Oh, I'm gonna save her, but no, she wasn't interested. No, she wasn't there. That wasn't her place. You're on your own journey. You know. I was like, this is why we were fighting. I had all the answers. But just up there for me. Not out there for her. That wasn't her role, or it wasn't her time. It wasn't her place. I keep thinking we were watching a TV show called It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You know, it was popular. And but I was seeing the TV programming. And one of the episodes was, oh, everyone's so old. You get old. Well, the superorganism would put that in the script to recycle people out. Yeah, you're getting old, you're getting sick, you're going to die. Well, yeah, because you go get cleaned by the waters and you start again. That's how that organism cleans itself. But Helen, I remember she watched that show, and because I was like 8 or 9 years older than her. And I just saw it, and she watched the show, and she was like, you're old. I was like 36. I think she was like 27. You know, you're old. I was like, wait, you just watched a TV show about that, and now you're telling me I'm old. Well, guess what, Helen? You turning 40 this year. You know? You're always old. You're always young. It doesn't matter. Projecting that. So you're as old as you want to be, as young as you want to be. Yeah. 50 is the new 27. Pretty sure. That's what I'm observing. But that's because it was our show. But so, you know, analyze the role that you're in as you're playing in here. You know, it's interesting. It's fun. It's like you picked your avatar already. It'll happen out here. Oh, got to get an avatar on the computer. That's just symbolic of what you've already done. And what life is. That you have to pick a role to come in here and rock. You rocked, and now you get a role. So you got to have some covering, some skin covering. You know, you got to have a vehicle to interact with the other life down here. But it's meant to be like a fun thing. So if you're not having fun, you're not going to be interacting with me, because that's the requirement. And that's why I'm yapping about this. It's the COVID-19 test, the real one. Oh, it's positive for COVID. No, that's just all out there projected, but ultimately it's the God with its heart, and it wants to reach that. That's why even that all that is in there. Really, could it even be more stupid that you're gonna not breathe? The breath, Michelangelo, the touching the angel, the life. So yeah, you can put something like this in the script. I was like, yeah, I can see how he's that frustrated that this would make sense. I mean, to not make sense. So I made peace with that. I'm like, okay, makes sense. It's not my enemy. It's actually my tool now. How stupid, how obvious can it be? Yeah, that's what that is reflective of. Is exactly what I'm endeavoring to do with them. To tweak that light screen to the point that they help themselves, and that's what ultimately helps me and everyone else who's getting this message. Oh, so what I'm perceiving out here, yeah, for a while you can hallucinate that it's separate from you for a while, but the wait, three things that cannot be hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. So I guess I'm that messenger, and I already know that I'm going to get that blowback, right? From the children trying to protect their houses. So it's already, I even know that. It's in the script. It's already there. It's in the ice. So for me to be like, oh, yeah, okay, that's what to expect. Yeah. And now it makes sense. So as things make more and more sense, life's a little bit better. It's you're enjoying the journey instead of worrying about what the destination is. There's no destination down here. You dream and dream forever. The eternal dreamer. So why not just make that dream ride that much more enjoyable? Got one foot in the club. I'm explaining it. I don't know how many chances to give them, but that's where I'm going. So that's the update Dynasty Saga update for today, for this morning. I'm sure there'll probably be another one later. See what happens. Much love, Tribe. So, yeah, forget about worrying about the other electric light show. Who cares? Who cares? So what's that? Oh, Facebook's doing something on October 2nd. And okay. I didn't have time to think about it, but whatever it is, it makes sense now. Because, yeah, you put up nonsense on there. They were clues to get to the real truth. That's what it's all about. So, yeah, it's not separate from me. There's nobody out there that's not me. All the characters, the archetypes, the archons, no, it's all contained up in there. So these are, I guess, pieces of stepping up into the broadcast booth instead of just playing down on the field to know that. Oh. So we'll see what goes down to there. It's already happened. Beautiful. The weather has just been beautiful. You know that the weather is our collective consciousness. We're in control of that. Of course, it's in the realm. That's why everyone talks to each other about the weather, because they were curious about themselves. But we're actually in charge of it. Yeah. I look. I mean, sometimes I'll check the weather thing, but I'm like, I just feel it. I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be spectacular for a minute. This is like spring. September was called spring. You know, if you go back, right, gotta move things around. But yeah, this is the real birth, and it makes sense if you think about the energy patterns and how everything grows. It's the Old Testament. It's the summer, and then there's a break, and that's what we had on September 1st. It's that break because all this hardware's been put together, and then from there you live the New Testament. That's September 1st to here. It's the real New Testament at that level. So, yeah, we're in the very first book of the New Testament, and it's a good place to be. We graduated from that one. It's a fun ride, and I'm going to enjoy it no matter what. But I want my squad. I want my friends with me, because that's what really makes it special. Just be way out front. You're alone if you're out there. We're in this together as a soul cluster. We came down here and incarnated, rock started into here together, and that was to help each other. And that's how we build the world. That's what this realm is. It's our collective mind dreaming it. So, dream weavers, who I want with me to have that knowledge, because it's a little bit different show from this vantage point. I mean, that's how we really save the children. That's why that's in the script. It's not just a thought concept, not something you need someone else to believe. You're saving yourself. You're saving me. I'm saving the child in you that's in me. That's the real save the children script. That's why that's in the light show. So I'm going to do everything I possibly can. Be that creative to save my children. You are my children. I don't have any physical children down here. Because I was like, I would never put someone through what I had to go through. That's ridiculous. No. That would be being irresponsible. But it doesn't matter. Whatever's happened, don't worry about that. You can't go back. I'm the leader. I'm going to be the leading beacon out there on that. And the children that have just come in, they're already parents to you. Because they got purified in the waters, in that magic layer of the water, where everything is finally healed. All your emotions and shit, and you come down here as a child, and you re-experience it on the light show, and it gets wired into your energetic body. But it was already pre-programmed, right? It's not just some one little event that happened, or sequence of events that happened. It was your perception. But that was your energy body doing that. Then, but the ego mind was separated. Afraid. But when you heal that up here, you're doing a very good thing. You're healing that cyclic trauma from all those generations. That's the highest duty I can imagine. The greatest calling. Stuff out here on the set, that's to see it, to see what that yields. $666. Talk about that one on the next one. But all right, man. Just big love, and I'll give you a see what happens next. This is your new Netflix series. Yeah, it's real life. My life. All right, everybody. It's a fun ride. All right, check in later.